All right, folks, it's time for a #1 contender for the Dream Masters BA MMA Grand Prix Championship.
The following contest is an Elimination Chamber match. Making his way to the ring, representing the OC from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 100 pounds, Troy the Terror Odell.
Troy the Terror Odell making his way into the ring. It's possible to become the #1 contender for the Dream Masters BA MMA Grand Prix Championship. His brothers have been on a rampage this day. His older brothers, all successful in their ventures today, chasing out the BCC completely out of the show. Chasing them right out the door, actually. And now it is Troy's turn to see how he festers up into this equation. Pat Mccafee.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 233 pounds, Pat Mccafee.
So Pat Mccafee making his way into the ring. You know, this man right here, a NFL legend, and has done pretty well for himself in the wrestling world as well. Tremendous podcast, the Pat Mccafee Show. Someone who originally may have started off as someone who was obnoxious, but has earned the respect of wrestlers in the locker room and everybody else for his hard work and dedication. And just the commitment level that he has is also something to be respected. Pat Mccafee has done pretty well for himself, taking wrestling serious and showing the respect that it deserves. But let's face it, Pat Mccafee is also an athlete. An athlete of athletes, that's for certain. And here comes the Superduck. Superduck has been here before, and he wants it back again, folks. Oh, Superduck, new attire. New look here by the Superduck, Grayson Russell. Looking to get back into the swing of things. What better way to earn an opportunity against the current champion? And what a clinic that would be. East Coast versus West Coast on that occasion. As the Superduck. Wow. What a response here for the young man from Gainesville, Georgia.
Weighing in at 190 pounds, the super athlete, Grayson Russell.
Oh, that was terrible, the ring announcer. That's the Superduck, Grayson Russell, for those people who are just tuning in. And this is to decide the #1 contender for the Dream Masters BA MMA Grand Prix Championship. And I also should mention that this match also, we should mention, is under BA MMA rules. So that means you need to get points in order to win. The only way to be eliminated here is by knockout or submission only. There are no pinfalls involved here. That is different than the traditional ones of these kinds of matches. And here comes the pride of England here. His mate, Noah the Nightmare, former BA MMA Grand Prix champion. And has got to earn his way back up there, and Noah loves a challenge, but the red-headed terror himself not had an opportunity yet.
From the United Kingdom, weighing in at 184 pounds, redhead Anthony
Oh, boy. Anthony Demo. Fantastic young man. Tremendous potential. Training with the likes of Noah the Nightmare Tyndall, you know you're destined to be someone to be feared or respected. And sometimes when you get to be at that level where you have that intensity and people know to expect it, you do kind of get sometimes a lot of kickback from others who perhaps aren't as committed or don't have that same drive as yourself. But it's always important to keep stranded on yourself and believe in one's abilities. And if you are that good and people are fearing you, that's a sign of respect, and that means you're doing something right, in all honesty. And here we go. Yikes. Nightwolf from the Mortal Kombat realm. Native American superstar, fighter, whatnot. Making his way into the ring. And imagine a clinic between he and the champion. And if you're the champion, Big E, who are you wanting to face? Nightwolf. That's a serious contender right there. Someone to be not messed with. And who is going to be uno momento? Oh, it's CM Punk, of course. Well, that guy's excited. Punk has a legacy as well. He has competed in the UFC. Imagine a clinic between Big E, Elijah Furton, and CM Punk. You know that the young man from Sacramento is going to be watching this to find out whom he's going to have to face. Some top contenders right here. Yeah, what go. Let's not forget also the prodigy Jackson R. Scott currently holds the case of fate for the BA MMA Grand Prix Championship. And of course that could be a nightmare in its own right. Watch out. Punk with Uranagi to Nightwolf. And if you are in the ring and you're having to compete against a guy like CM Punk, Nightwolf, what goes through your mind? Are you nervous, or do you just run right through it? That's the question. My personal opinion is you run right through it. And Punk going to the second rope as the clock goes off. Want to point out again, there are no pinfalls going to be involved here. The only ways to be eliminated is by knockout or submission, similar to MMA rules. Here comes Pat McAfee, the NFL legend. And Nightwolf had an answer for CM Punk. And there's Pat McAfee. McAfee picking his spots. He chose wisely going after Nightwolf, but Punk from behind, sending the NFL legend to the corner. And there's a nice single leg drop kick. And there's Nightwolf from behind him. And now it's a 3-ring circus. Nice DDT there by the Native American Mortal Kombat superstar. Knee to the gut, right hand. Pat McAfee springboard, misses the drop kick. Not exactly sure who he had intended to hit. McAfee now isolating Nightwolf. Knife edge chop. McAfee, tremendous kicker and played football for the Indianapolis Colts. Watch out, and here comes another pure athlete, and it's the youngest of the Adells. It's Troy. Do not let his small stature fool you, or his young age fool you. He is just as tough, just as committed, and just as powerful as his older brothers are. Look at this, Troy going right after Pat McAfee. As Nightwolf has got CM Punk locked and loaded. I don't know what that is. It looks very painful though. Almost looks like an elevated Boston crab. That looks extremely painful. As Pat McAfee with a back body drop takes Troy out of the ring. They don't seem to be taking Troy very seriously in this one. But I think that might be a mistake. Look at this. Troy. Uh-oh. And here comes a young man from the UK. It's the red-headed terror. Again, I don't know who he was going for on that one, but he missed. You got people with the world renowned here. People from all over the world in this ring right now. In different realms. As Punk, Uranagi to the Terror. And the red-headed terror has been eliminated, unfortunately, courtesy of Nightwolf. Oh, Troy taking Nightwolf inside out with a power line. As CM Punk taking it to Pat McAfee. Troy sending out Nightwolf, and we have one person left in this ring, and that to come out, and that is the Superduck, Grayson Russell, and business is about to pick up. Oh, look at this. And Troy not wasting any time going after the Superduck, but he forgot, of course, about the Nightwolf. Wolves and ducks and punks, oh my. And Pat McAfee with the old-fashioned airplane spin to CM Punk on the inside as we got Superduck, Grayson Russell. Troy said head over heels. Back up he comes. And McAfee had a dragon sleeper on CM Punk. I'm not so certain I would want to go submissions with CM Punk, the master of the Anaconda Vice. As he sends McAfee out of the ring, Troy sending Grayson into the corner, and Punk from behind, carrying around Troy with very little effort. Drop turnbuckle. As Superduck turning his attentions to the Nightwolf, who started this match. Oh my goodness, what a move. Punk tossing out McAfee. Grayson locking up with Nightwolf into the corner as Punk turns his attentions on to Troy. Pat McAfee's going to stand and watch, apparently. Headlock takedown by Punk. Very textbook wrestling right there. Superduck with a flying knee into the corner of the Nightwolf. Double foot stomp. Troy having a fight out of the corner with two people on him. Those two people, CM Punk and Pat McAfee, of all people. Grayson sent to the corner. Right hand. Watch out. Oh my goodness. Nightwolf with a takedown there. And Troy, he's got a submission locked on Pat McAfee. And we talked about the Adele boys and their Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu backgrounds and their combat style. Punk's been eliminated, folks. I don't know who did so, but someone eliminated Punk. We missed that one, apparently. Oh. McAfee lucky to escape out of the clutches of Troy. We're down to 4 individuals left as Pat McAfee has put Troy on the top rope. Watch out here. This will hurt a lot. Oh, what a superplex from the top rope. Grayson, the Superduck Russell, is on fire, by the way. He's got Nightwolf in a bad situation. There's Pat McAfee. Misses the drop kick from Russell and hits Nightwolf. And the Superduck, not quite done yet. Russian leg sweep to, oh, there's a right hand as Troy just put out Nightwolf. And now turns his attention on to, oh, sweet dreams, Grayson Russell, as Troy has now eliminated 2 people in the ring. Watch out, off the ropes. Spear and a half, and Troy is on fire. To the top rope, no wasted movement by the youngest of the Adells. As he goes for the high range district, flying clothesline from Mccafee. Big E, Elijah Furton, knows he's going to have to face one of these individuals. And look at this. Submission hold locked in, center of the ring. He's already had this on him once. Can he escape again? Oh, some old-fashioned cross-faced chicken wing there. And notice how he's got his legs wrapped around him as well for the extra leverage. Oh, elbow to the head will break the hold. Mccafee. Uh-oh, springboard. High cross body by Troy. And if you're Big E, you're watching this with intent. If you're Jackson R. Scott, you're watching with intent too. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Troy is on fire. High range district, no wasted movement. Off the rope, big feet to the gut. Flying halfway across the ring, mind you. I think Troy wants the submission, is what I think. Tossing Mccafee out of the ring. He could have put him away. He hasn't done so yet. Oh, Mccafee sending Troy into the cage. Troy returning the favor. Oh, shot right to the face. On the tie up. Troy's taking control of Mccafee, dumps him into the ring. The fact that he's got 2 eliminations under his belt, and those 2 eliminations are huge. And Superduck Grayson Russell. Oh, what a pile driver by Mccafee. Textbook style in the... Oh, I don't know about that one. Troy had an answer for that one as well. On a tie-up, kick to the gut. Another kick to the gut. Reversals back and forth. And Adele sends Mccafee off the rope. Oh, chop block to the knee. Oh my goodness, what a kick, and good night, nurse. And we have a number 1 contender for the Dream Masters BA MMA Grand Prix Championship. And it's the youngest of the Adells. And the Terror getting an opportunity here.
Here is your winner, Troy, the Terror.
Unbelievable performance by Troy. Great performance. The guts, the intestinal fortitude that was needed here. Very much